passionate follower of sports, keen observer of things. So I see a lot of Indian cities are way too polluted. Uh, like Mumbai is too polluted nowadays. Pune itself is recording a very high AQI level. Pollution is something which people talk about almost on a daily basis, especially during the winters. But then our athletes have to keep on training, and I understand that training when AQI is shooting above 100, touching 160, 165, or in fact in cities like Delhi where AQI is above 400, 500, so it is not healthy. So, but athletes have no way out. They have to train irrespective. They have to keep themselves fit. So my question to you is, what can be done? So firstly is how is how when an athlete trains in an environment where AQI is above 400 or 500, how does it affects an athlete? And and secondly, what is the way out of it? Because they have to train. So what is the solution?
Right. I think number one is that, as you said, we've got no other option but to train in some of these, bigger stadiums like in
Hmm.
Delhi or Mumbai.
Hmm.
But having said that, we also have got really great support from Sports Authority of India. We've got great NCOAs which are in the smaller cities with very lesser pollution.
Hmm.
And if you see, this is also one of the reasons why we do not see Neeraj Chopra training in India. He's
Yeah.
mostly, training abroad. Let me just give you an simple example of
Hmm.
you walking in Delhi versus you walking in Switzerland.
Hmm.
Will you be able to walk more in Delhi or walk more in Switzerland?
My basic understanding tells me that I will be able to walk more in Switzerland because
Switzerland,
the air is far more pure there, so it will not affect my lungs to
right,
that extent when I try to walk in Delhi. That
right,
will be my simple
right.
answer.
So absolutely, to
Yeah.
put it simply, if you have to run, let's say, a marathon,
Mm.
and if you are able to take more oxygen, you will be able to take that more oxygen in a country like Switzerland or in the West, where AQI is 3, 4, 5. Wherein, if we are always training in a polluted environment, we are not only just taking oxygen, but also other impurities revolving around it. And hence, we cannot train for a longer period of time. And just because we do not get enough volume of training, we might also see a lot of performance decrements happening when we are going to other countries.
Mm.
So that is why whenever athletes travel for different tournaments, we advise them that travel 2 weeks before so that you get acclimatized to the entire environment. So I think it's very important that pollution plays a very important role for us, and that's why we see people in the West uh, have that edge over us, because not only because of better training facility but also of the better environment that they live in.
Mm. Okay, so it is so. So to sum up sir's answer, pollution is indeed affecting our athletes, and because the pollution levels are far lesser in foreign countries. So sir said that the athletes who train abroad, they have a slightly better edge. And the classic example that he quoted is of our champion Neeraj Chopra. He
Right.
most of his training happens in Switzerland, in South Africa. So because their pollution levels are far lesser, and so he's able to keep himself healthy. Okay,